So, I am here with Dana Gita, who is an amazing musician. And so my name is Esther de Somba, and I'm the personal branding queen. And I'm going to coach Dana Gita on how to craft one service or product where you have got like many really beautiful passions, right?
That's exactly it. Thank you. Yes.
So tell us about your passions.
Okay, my passion is voice. And I have discovered my voice when I was around 26 with a big bang. I started singing like an angel, they told me. And later I developed different techniques of singing, like overtone singing, mantra singing, Gregorian chant, and sound healing and music therapy. So that was a part of my life where I concentrated on that. Later, I did voice coaching, and in the last 20 years, I've been working as a voice coach in corporate world, one-to-one, supporting business people to get on stage, get a better hearing, maybe even in a meeting room, get on stage, get a better hearing, get resonance. Yeah, also convince with their voice. And about a year ago, I started getting interested in online business. And this is where I'm at right now. I'm learning. And for me, it's becoming a little bit difficult to crystallize it into a product, because the other passion that I have, and that is very connected to singing, is leading journeys, spiritual journeys. And they are always combined with singing.
So what is the other passion?
Sorry?
So you said the other passion I have is?
Traveling.
Traveling.
Yeah, and I have been leading many groups already to sacred places, and there's one coming up next spring as well. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh my God, what shall I do? What shall I do first? Because I still have an offline company, and that's, keeping me busy up to, let's say, 80%. So.
Okay. So actually, the sky is the limit, right?
The sky is the limit? Huh. Okay.
Well, like there are a lot of possibilities here.
Yes.
Tell me, what's with the online business thing? Why did you do that?
I wanted to create something that I don't have to sell time against money only. Yeah, I love to do one-to-one. I love to be in contact, but I'm dreaming of a like most of you who are in business, in online business, that there are workshops that sort of work on their own, or that I can also, share my art with many more people. See, I have been one of those experts who have been flying under the radar. Mm-hmm. Somehow the time wasn't right for me, but it seems that now the time is coming, and I want to get out with my singing, with my art and with my healing art.
If people talk about you, what do they say? Do they say, oh, this is Dana Gita, who is a musician? Or what do you think they will say about you?
They usually say that my singing is very touching, beautiful, clear. They get even healing benefit from it. Mm-hmm. They get touched in their souls, so they get reconnected to their souls. I have started also doing online healing sessions, and mm-hmm. It works. It's incredible.
And who are these people?
Right now, they're my friends. Okay. Of friends who have heard me somewhere or seen me, or who I became acquainted to. Mm-hmm. So I'm sort of I'm in the test phase right now.
Yeah. Who do you think your soul client is?
Sensitive, open, men and women,
Mm-hmm.
open in the sense of allowing themselves to be touched by something
Mm-hmm.
on their spiritual path. Usually these people are already sort of awake and know about energies.
Mm-hmm.
It is so difficult to put into a sentence for me, Esther, but it's definitely they are sensitive and spiritually open.
And why do they need you?
Why do?
Why do they need you?
I'm not sure that they need me, but yeah, this is probably the thing. I don't know that they need me, but it's nice to have me.
This, Dana Gita, this is the thing.
Yeah.
I think that you think
Mm-hmm.
that you are just a little, um, like a little road sign on a road of people who are looking for spiritual meaning. And
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to become not just a road sign, but like a big house or a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
if what you do is a mountain,
Mm-hmm.
what mountain would it be?
Mount Kailash.
And tell me about the mountain.
Mount Kailash is a sacred mountain in Tibet, and I have just in September walked around it, and it's a very, very beautiful experience. It's very high up in the mountains. It's pristine energy, just uplifting and inspiring. Inspiring in the sense of spirit, inviting spirit to come in.
And why are you that mountain?
Because I do have those qualities. I am inspiring. I can help people reconnect to their soul, to their soul purpose, to
Mhm.
their life journey, to the spiritual path.
Okay, now I want you to imagine that you are that mountain, right? Because you've just been there and you know what it feels like to
Mm-hmm.
be with the mountain
Yeah.
and to actually touch the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And now imagine that you are that mountain and you invite people over to that mountain-like, pristine, spirit-bringing, connecting energy.
Mm-hmm.
Who is coming?
Right now I see a very old man on his, at the last time of his life,
Mhm.
like a sadhu actually. But I see also other people. I mean, not people. I see more. I don't see people.
Okay, keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
Because you can see them, right? Even if they're not completely clear.
Mm-hmm.
Ask them what do they need? Like really, there is a need because there's a lack of something, and so there is a need, and it's not like a greedy need, but there is a need. What is the need?
They want to open their heart
Why?
because there's a longing for something greater than their limited self, than
Mhm.
their limited everyday struggle. There's a greater purpose in life, and they feel it. They just don't know exactly know how to open up to it.
Ask them about the struggle. What is the struggle?
Heaviness, the burden of everyday life. not knowing how to, where to go,
Mm-hmm.
not seeing the light anymore, or seeing or a very faint light,
Mm-hmm.
and the great longing for God or the great light within us. And the
Ask
struggle.
them, can you ask them where they come from? They've been on a journey.
Mm-hmm.
Why did they start that journey?
They are in that journey. They came to a place and they don't know how to go further. It is like they are in a base camp, you know, like maybe Mount Everest base camp, and they actually want to go to Mount Everest up there. And they need guidance. They ask for guidance.
What do they expect will be at the summit?
They will feel more free, liberated, open, joyful, happy, able to contribute, sharing, inspiring others.
Mm-hmm.
I can see like lights coming from them. They start shining and they start speaking. They use their voice to tell their truth. They use their voice to say yes and say no. They use their voice to inspire other people.
Are these people who are in essence change makers, people who want in their own way bring forth change and inspire others and be the light?
That's exactly it. Yes.
Okay, so there is this deep need to be there, to get there, and they don't know how.
Yeah, I think they may even have ideas, but they don't know, they don't have the tools, or they are stuck somewhere on the way, tired of everything.
Mm-hmm.
They need to
So,
go to the pass and over the pass like we did when we marched around the Kailash mountain.
so when they meet you, the mountain, and Dana Gita, where will they find you? And how will they know that you are the one who can help them bring the light back in and be the light?
You mean practically right
Mm-hmm.
now? I have a website in German right now. I'm translating it into English in the next 1-2 months. And I have a Facebook page.
Okay, hold on, because now you're making it really practical.
Yeah, I don't know what you meant. So,
Yeah. Who do you need to be? What do you need to say whenever whether you're buying your bread or um, you meet people? Who do you need to be in order for people to recognize that you are the one who can because we're talking reconnection,
mm-hmm.
right? Who can reconnect them with this beautiful new energy.
Mm-hmm.
How do they know that you are the one?
Because they feel that I have gone the path, I have gone the way.
But how do they know?
When I sing, they feel it. So
Yeah, but how do they know? How that it's there should be a sentence. There should be it should be really easy for people. and it should be really small. So it's like they meet you at a birthday party or whatever, or they see something and they immediately know, oh, this is Dana Gita, who is, and she's going to help me to, what would that be? That's the missing link, right?
Yeah. I mean, I could explain it in 100 words, but not in one.
You just did it. When you watch the recording later, you can hear it. Because you already said it. And so I think you need to be really, really clear about who you want to work with. I think you are going to work, or you need to work with people who are already on a spiritual path.
Yes.
These are not people who never did anything and now,
yes,
maybe they will be there, but these are people who really have this longing to go deep.
Yes, agree.
And but somehow they still got stuck. Why do you think they got stuck?
Because life happens.
Okay, so what specifically happened?
Maybe overwhelm of duties in life, with family, with jobs. And
can you make it really, really specific? What is the first thing that comes up? I know. I know. It's like you said, family and taking care of other people. That's it. They've been taking care for other people more than for themselves. Right?
Yeah, that happens to all of us, I guess, once in a while.
Yeah. But only a couple of people have the guts to say, okay, now it's enough. I've been taking care for other people for so long. And I put the need of other people in front of my own needs. And now I forgot that I have this deep longing to really be like this mountain as well. It requires that you show up as the mountain all the time. And it also means that you need to share stories like this.
Yeah, I have a lot of stories.
Yeah, and you need to. Do you got a story, a really personal story, that is a testament of you taking care of others all the time and completely losing yourself?
Yes, I have a story like that.
And
many, actually.
Okay. We're on a theme here.
Yeah. Ooh, I could get crying now. Woo! Gee. This is how I actually started singing, because singing has become my healing instrument for myself, because I took everything on from my family. I was a sponge.
What you just said is the start of your story. Like literally. So there should be, I think do you got time after this call?
Well, what I do is I'm going to record it. I'm going to record it by audio or video.
Yeah. And so this should be a story like, I started singing because I took the well-being of other people before my own.
Mm-hmm.
And it suffocated me. And I almost went down, and then I started singing and everything changed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And because you can do anything with your voice, but it's I think it's the most important thing for you is to establish who you need to work with or who need to work with you and what the result will be.
Yeah.
And the result is liberation.
Yeah.
It's setting yourself free.
Yes. That's why I also call it free your voice.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
But it's not
Voice free
free.
yourself, actually. I called one
It's
of
it's
my
it's
courses.
free yourself.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
voice is literally the instrument,
Yes.
and it's setting yourself free.
Yes. Very beautiful. Mm.
And it is, if you can focus on these people, because um, it's like a layered soul client, because it's a soul client who is already on a spiritual path,
Mm-hmm.
but still feels stuck because he or she, um, and I think we're talking people age 40 to 60 plus, because the old guy wasn't there for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It can also be people with old souls.
Yes. Yes. Wise soul. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah,
how it felt. Yeah.
yeah. Who are so busy taking care of others. These also can be like young parents or parents who always need to take care of their own parents,
Mm-hmm.
people, taking care of other people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And now they feel suffocated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Yeah. Because suffocation also means that there is a
Yeah,
heaviness on
it's
the
like
heart. Yeah.
this.
I can almost feel it when you say it. And actually, we need to do this. And when I
Yeah,
sing, of course,
yeah,
I inspire people to do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
I have done a few online master classes already, so I know how people react, how
yeah,
nicely they react
yeah.
to it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like being on the top of this mountain and really do this. Like
Mm-hmm.
really open up.
Mm-hmm. Very
So
beautiful.
it's beautiful, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So
I'm a bit shy about all of this. I must say that now it's like, whew, I'm a bit shy. I have this inherent shyness that.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with the shyness
Yeah.
because it will help you to convey your message.
Mm.
Like it really, but it's real because it really comes from here. And it's not like you're, "Ooh, look what I can do," but it's because you're in a sort of perpetual wonder of what happens. So it's real.
And this is what I want to teach people, the real voice, the true voice, not
Yeah,
something put on, not this what is going around, fake it till you make it. No, I want to teach the true thing, that what is
yeah.
really connected to the soul, that what is connected to the breath, not just putting on something
No,
greater than one is.
no,
I'm not interested in that. I can't even do it.
no. I know. And because the work you do, this is deep work, so it needs to really come from here, from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is really, really write down who these people are. And what you can do is go and talk to them. And so invite people who you already know, are the people who are living in, who are not able to express themselves, or who really long to liberate themselves but put the needs of others before them. and just give them a call or send them an email and say, hey, I really need to talk to you. And then you interview them. And this is not a sales call,
Yeah.
but this is really finding out what they need, what they say, and then really, really listen, because you need to use their words
Yeah.
in your on your sales page and in your stories. And so it needs to be everywhere, because the moment you open up like an online program, for instance, these people immediately need to read their own words. So they immediately recognize that this is for them.
Yeah.
And this is why it's really important to be really, really clear about who your soul client is, because you need to only talk to them.
This is like so difficult for me. I have been struggling with it, and I have done some of your programs, tried, but it's okay. I hear what you say.
It might even be one person that you give a name, and because it's only a soul client when that person is also willing to invest in him or herself, and pay you. Until that time, it's not a soul client.
Wow.
So it's someone who says, I believe that I'm worth more than what I get right now, and I'm willing to invest in it.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're not going to save people. You just open up and say, hey, I got this. So if you're ready, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And then you need to talk to one person or like a small group of people. Then there will always be other people who feel called as well.
Yeah.
But you really need to be specific.
Yeah.
So
right now, I have started sharing my singing like weekly, just to put my energy out there. And sometimes I get good, like a lot of feedback, but usually people don't have much time nowadays. So I don't know how to. I just want to share it right now in the sharing.
And keep sharing this, because it's really important. But you need to be really clear about what it is that people, because so we see you like this. You had this beautiful video of you in the church singing overtone. And so what happens is I'm looking at it and I think, wow, this is beautiful. And that's it.
That's it. What then, huh?
But the moment you say, hey, I can teach you this, and what happens when you sing like this, you will feel like this, and this is specifically for this and that person. So you need to be, people are weird about their voice, because it's so fragile and scary. And so you need to tell them, this is the result. If you work with me, you will feel na, 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 na. So you need to spell it out to them.
Okay.
Because there is a difference of, it's like when Beyonce is on a stage, all you can do is, wow. And then there might be a couple of people who will take singing lessons or dancing lessons and who want to be like Beyonce. But if Beyonce gets off the stage and say, hey, I'm opening a dance class or a singing class or whatever for people who want to, and you can join me and click here, then people will get into action, because now it's like she is creating a way, a pathway from looking to taking action, and you need to create this path for people to go from looking at you and thinking, "Ooh, this is beautiful," to take action,
Yeah.
do it.
Exactly.
So you need to step out of the role of performer every now and then and get into the role of teacher.
Yeah.
So what you could do, for instance, is create little assignments for people.
You mean like something they can do, like a little workshop?
Yeah, for instance, or just one little thing, like um, um, this feeling you just described, right? This where you feel like this, like your shoulders are, and you're all stressed. I know for sure that you got some sort of assignment where you can do this and make a sound or whatever, and help people to open up and then experience something.
Yeah. Beautiful.
So you could start doing that as well.
Yeah.
But it needs to lead to somewhere. So what you do is you really define who your soul clients are by talking to them, and really write it down. Even get photos of people, get them from magazines or whatever, who feel like these are my soul clients, and hang them on a wall somewhere so you can see it, and talk to them like, hey, so what do you need from me?
Okay.
And then you start, you do like little workshops, and you can even invite people to do little workshops to establish some sort of well, to be known, to become the expert. And then you start thinking about what is it that you can offer people to learn how to get out of taking care of other people and get their own needs first. Does that make sense?
I was even thinking of doing something over Christmas, like 7 days, and do a morning exercise with them and an evening exercise with them.
Yeah, and then where would that lead to?
Well, right now it might lead to then maybe they wanting to work with me in private.
No, but don't do the maybe. Don't do the maybe.
Okay, that's my shy part. Okay.
Yeah. Lead them, be the mountain.
Nice.
Don't do the maybe.
I see.
You are here, you're not into me, you're an entrepreneur, and you want them to feel the mountain energy, and to completely renew and replenish their life, and be alive and alight, and really do great things themselves.
Inspire others, for example.
Inspire others. Yeah.
Like we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in order for that, they need to be the mountain as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So there is no maybe.
Okay, get it.
So when you do something like that, it's like you take them by the hand and you say, hey, we're going to do this. It's 5 days or it's 7 days, and at the end you will love this, and then you open the doors to something, and it could be like a month of workshops. Like something easy, like get everyone on Zoom and do daily workshops with them, or every 3 days, or whatever. Something that's really
Oh,
easy
that's
for
so
you.
easy for me. I mean, I just sit there and do it.
Oh,
I know.
yeah. But you need it only, so there will, if there are 500 people in your workshop, in your free workshops, then 3 to 5% of these 500 people will say yes. I
Well,
believe.
I have no list, nothing. So I first need
Oh,
to have
but
these people.
that's why you need. I think Christmas is too soon, because but you can start.
Yeah.
You can invite them.
Mm-hmm. I can do a trial
And
round.
all, and yeah, and all the how to do it stuff is in Somba.
Yeah.
So use Somba for that, because it really it's the best thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So use Somba for that, and then um, beat a mountain.
Mm.
Start today.
You know, Esther, you once said when I was talking to you, or we were typing, you said that do a lay down concert, and this is exactly what I want to do the day before Christmas, to invite people
Ooh, I love that.
for a lay down concert. So so I'm now sort of heading up every Advent Sunday. I will do something, and on the 23rd, which people may have time or may not, but those who have time, they will come, and that'll be a lay down concert. So
Okay.
you gave me that idea.
Great. So if you do that,
Uh-huh.
make explain to people how it will make them feel.
Yeah.
So it's not about you. Well, it is about you singing, but
Mm-hmm.
this is how it will make you feel.
Mm-hmm.
And so for this workshop where people will pay you, you really need to make a plan. Like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I open the card, and then I close the card, and really make it really specific. And not like maybe they buy, but I want this amount of this. I want 10 people to do the workshop with me.
Okay, I need to get the mindset around that.
Yeah, yeah. And also, it's not about the singing.
Yeah.
It's not about the singing.
Yeah.
It's not about the fact that you are a singer or a musician. Well, it is, but it's about the fact that you can connect people to who they really are, to their inspiration, to this anything is possible energy.
Yeah. That is definitely, I know that I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So focus on that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay?
I need to listen to this again, but it's already very helpful, Esther. Thank you.
Okay. You're very welcome.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, so next week we have a new Ask Esther, and with a new question. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens now, Dana Gita.
Okay, I'll keep you posted.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.